This is my second attempt trying to get the light synergy, maxing it out, and then getting a win with it, of course. Our last attempt wasn't too bad. I think we just didn't get our units, up and running early enough. We were close to getting maxed out with electric and light, which is, I think, what I want to plan on going for in the future, especially to get Rotom and Xurkitree. But if not Rotom, I think that, we have Stonejourner, which is a pretty good pairing with Xurkitree because the power spot, according to Stonejourner's description, it gives 50 ability to power to the adjacent allies, and 100 if it's Stonejourner in the light spot. But either way, because Xurkitree scales with special damage, I think that's a really good pairing. Because Stonejourner just buffs Xurkitree for free. I also want to make sure I get Mareep and Litwick, so that by the time we get to Gyarados, I have a unique portal on the carousel, which I think might be the most precarious part of trying to play this synergy. I think in my previous attempt I lost to Gyarados because I wanted to get the light synergy up so I could get a light carousel. And the problem with that was that I lost Gyarados, of course. And again, I'm going to try to play ground synergy so that I can maybe get lucky, find a good gem, or find a fossil. Electric stones are pretty useful. It just edges you closer to being able to play max electric synergy, which is what has the most overlap with light. There's only 7 natural light electric Pokemon, so having the stones would be really nice. Chinchou is super useful for me. That would just be super awesome and give me Tadbolt, and Helioptile. Early Showbow Graveler is a problem though, so we might be off to a loss streak to start things out. And if that's the case, then I think I want to try to dig some more holes, which I'm going to be losing anyway. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to actually dig a full 5 depth hole by the time we get to the Gyarados. It's only it's only one depth per stage, and I'm already at stage 6. Solgaleo and Lunala are strong units, but this takes so much investment to try and get them. It's another light additional pick, so I'm not going to complain about that. Let me just see some more. Give me Tadbulb. Oh, that was the last one, so anyway, I think we're still off to we're on a loss streak, excuse me, but we're not off to a terrible start in terms of what we have on the bench and what we have for additional picks. Well, I just had a heartbreaking experience during the recording of my game where I was trying to get a win with light. I actually got an amazing win, 5 light and 7 electric. And I had a great carry in the form of Regieleki and then a cool front line with Luxio, Manectric, and Pomo. But the unfortunate thing is that during recording my disk space filled up, and so I lost the majority of the game, which came down to the absolute wire. The only reason I won is because of this spell tag, which took out the opponent's Roaring Moon, and then I was left in a 1v1 with my Regieleki against their Kingdra, and I just barely won the game on like 2 HP. So a little disappointed that I did not get the entirety of that game filmed, but I still got the win, so that's cool. And then during the core recording, I did spin for the next synergy I was going to play, and I got Steel. I'll be running Steel. Okay, this will be our first attempt trying to get a win with Steel synergy. And, I have decent hopes. I think Steel synergy, by itself, it's not anything crazy. I do think the true damage is nice, and then once you get to 8 you get 120% of the damage as true damage, so it's a good boost. But not only that, Steel has a good amount of overlap with Artificial. Artificial is a pretty good synergy, not only because of the buffs but also because of the items it provides. The components are pretty nice. I mean, not the components, but the tools is what I meant. And we have a decent start, getting 2 Clinks and 2 Aerons. So we're set up well to get hopefully some early 2-star units, and then we'll see where we go from there. Hopefully we can get an early Hone Edge. We're in region for Varum and also Burmy, and also Rookedy, as well as Hisuian Gumi. And Hisuian Gumi isn't anything crazy, but I do enjoy the fact that it's dragon. So potentially, if we get Duraludon and maybe Dialga, we could play dragon. You know, dragon is always a bonus. So as I really like Rookedy. I do like the dashing that it does across the into the back line. Silk Scarf is it's interesting. I'll just take one. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with it, but I'm sure we could figure something out. I do like the possibility of having an efficient bandana, so that gets me quicker casts off. It's always nice. For now, though, I think I'll just throw the bandana onto my Aeron. I kind of wasted that money there because I wanted to get 4 units on the board to go for a win streak, but we're playing against Baby, so all's well that ends well, I guess. Early Rookedy is cool, and then I could get a Mock Ribbon. Adding Scrafty is a bit risky though. I don't know how deep this guy wants to play into fighting, so I'm not sure that I want to add the Scraggy. So I'll just go with Psyduck for now. And we're not going to keep the win streak because of that fighting team. So on the bright side, I guess it's good that we didn't add in the Scraggy. We could, did I just build? I didn't mean to build it, but if I did, then, well, I didn't build it. Now I accidentally just built a twist band, so that's fun. Yeah. Don't like how that just bugged out on me. I don't think the secondary effect is that useful on Aggron, unless there's a ghost team, which I don't think there is. But at the very least, it does provide some extra bulk. Maybe I could have tried to play some ground, but I think it's a bit late for that now. Could get Drillbur as an additional pick, and Steelix and Earthworm. And then if we're in the region, we could get, what was this thing's name? Diglett, Alolan Diglett later. I can't make the efficient bandana anymore, but Soldew is still a good option. They got one egg and now they're just going to go for Bugfair, I think. I don't want to add fighting, that's for sure. And then, nope, they're playing normal. So I don't know if I want to add that, but I do kind of want the Soldew. So I'll just take it. And we're just gonna lose another one. But we will jump to Steel 4 for now. Drillbur was added in, so Ground Steel is still, an option as a side synergy. Let's really hope for Steelix though. Hopefully if they add in Onyx in the next, in stage 11. Okay. Steel. I hate Luka Modric. For now I'm going to play Earthworm kind of needs Dig to get this, the HP buff, but I'm wondering maybe I should sell this earlier on so I could get these buff items onto Earthworm. I don't think that the Shell Bell is going to be too useful. I mean, actually, it does go well with its ability. Sticky Bar would have been really nice, though. We are just going to barely lose this, unfortunately. I think. Or not. I don't mind being wrong in that case. I would like to go for bulk. Or we'll take this Miracle Seed. Is that one player doing Fairy Bug anymore? It looks like they're going to stick with Fairy Bug, but I think they're prioritizing Bug over Fairy, so I think it should be safe to add that Snubble. And then I'm going to go Green Orb. I'll throw that on the rookie for now. For now, I say, but I think it'll permanently stay on the rookie since I don't plan on selling it. I do enjoy that unit. Yeah. Shouldn't have switched those units around though. Hopefully I can get some more Ricketies so I can evolve this thing. I did leave the region though, didn't I? Yeah, Ricketies are regional, so I'd have to use Dittos if I want to evolve it, unfortunately. Maybe Ability Shield would be good. No, I can't take it now. I'll just go with the Ice. Not sure that I'd build a Power Lens, but either way. I'd like to start getting some artificial units. Unfortunately, the region that I ended up in actually kind of sucks for what I was hoping for earlier. If we take out this Durant, we might be able to win this despite the overwhelming odds in terms of units. Yeah. Now, if we get another unit that isn't, you know, terrible, like Earthworm is doing 1100 damage in that single round, you know, we could actually have a pretty good team on our hands. Magmarizer is fine. A little extra attack is good. But I think I would prefer something else. Like perhaps a Metal Coat, I think. Yeah. Metal Coat experience here is always great. Pokerush. That gives us Steel 6 for now. I think I'm just gonna roll and see if I can get any better. Any more artificial units, preferably. A little bit of gold is nice, I guess. go for the Rhyhorn. Earthworm isn't going to be able to carry us this time. I wish I would have been able to build the efficient bandana instead of the twist band. I think I'm going to go with the Soldu though. Throw the twist band onto Rookidee. Tinkatink is just a much stronger unit. Aeron is... I can get back the rock synergy and then have a little bit more defense on the Rhyhorn. And so Earthworm has a little bit more help now instead of just solo carrying. Rookidee putting in a little bit of work. Hopefully I can find some Dittos and be able to evolve it. Or if I just get back to the correct region after the legendary. Wow, Pawniard. I think that's better than, yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's definitely better than Tinkatink, but in 5 rounds I'll be able to have a buffed Pawniard. That's pretty insane. And then I feel like the max revive on Rhyhorn would be pretty nice. I might have to drop the Rhyhorn later though. I do want to have Earthworm keep digging, but I might drop the Rhyhorn just so I can get to Steel 8 and then add it in if I want to go to level 9 later. That being said, I'm not leaving many items for my legendary unit, which hopefully will be a Onyx is in. Hopefully will be a Genesect or a Magearna, so that when I get Beldum, I'll be able to get another tool. Nice. Our team is putting in work now. We're on the right track. And it's only up from here as well, assuming we get a good legendary. Aeron I don't see being a team member at this point. And Rookidee I might sell. Probably will sell it if I get Beldum. If I don't get Magearna or Genesect, I don't think I will sell it, because I don't see getting Artificial 4 as a possibility. I think normally I would beat this team, but the freeze is pretty detrimental. Yeah, pretty annoying losing to the Lapras there. I think Pawniard might just take the place of Magneton. I'd like to get some items on the Pawniard though, so I might just sell the Rookidee. Which is a shame because I like Rookidee, but it is what it is. I do need the AoE though. Earthworm is so strong, but it's a single unit. It's a single target unit. Magearna would really help. Ice player doesn't get an ice portals, which is something I can be glad about. That being said, we not a big fan of Jirachi. Would have been much happier with Magearna or Genesect. But we'll still be fine, I'm sure. Loaded dice, I guess I'll just put down Jirachi. Yeah. I might be forced to rush for level 9 and get this Pawniard on the board. There's no way for me to get Artificial 4 now. Unless for some reason I got a ground artificial unit. I don't think those are ad picks that are in the game though. Earthworm is heavily falling off. Jirachi is dealing the most damage out of anyone, but still, I think X-ray vision might have been better. First Beldum at least, and another Pawniard. I'm not sure who I should play to build them over. Maybe the Honedge, but I guess I'll just add the Beldum in when I get to level 9. I wish I had some Dittos for this Rookidee. I don't know. We are going to take a win over first place, which is positive. I don't need Honage. It's positive. But I'm still worried about how we're facing up against the rest of this lobby. I'm not sure that it's worth digging anymore. I think once this hole is dug up, I'll just leave it be. The monster team is again a thorn in our side. I have to rush. Oh, I didn't need to rush the level because we're facing the birds. So I'll lose a single gold from not having interest anymore. This is such a close game though. Like 4 people are 1 round away from losing. So if I win this next round, I'll at least most likely be positive on ELO. Punching Glove would be good against dragons. So I think I'm going to throw that onto the Jirachi, put that there. I'm not going to be able to yet. Okay, here we go. Punching Glove was a great item to use, actually. Took out that Dracovish super fast. And it's going to be enough for us to get this win at least. And that'll give us top 4. I don't think it'll be enough for us to beat this bug player though. If we just beat the fighting team. I would really like to be able to evolve my Rhyhorn. We might be winning this round. So that'll get us top 3. I don't see how we're going to beat these last 2 teams though. I want to get that Wonder Box and just throw it on whoever. Would Porygon be better than Rhyhorn? I think it might. plus a metal for artificial 4. It's kind of insane. We all got 15 extra health, which is not good for me, because I think my other teams have more ability to scale up their team than I do, especially for this monster team, who actually did lose against my ghost. So, I mean, and the bug team lost against the monster team. So, I don't know. That would have been a Rhydon, but I think the Porygon is better. I wonder how it played against the monster team. Another Wonder Box. I might just throw that on the Bisharp. And then do this. Porygon 2 would have been nice. But can't be too picky. Just gotta hope that things play out well in this last round. And then hope for some good Wonder Box items as well. Loaded dice is pretty nice on Porygon. Only got two eliminations so far. 3. Hell yeah. Just take out this Regidrago. This is the ghost of that guy though. I'm gonna shift my board real quick. Is this? That'll buff the Earthworm just a little bit. I don't know if it'll make the difference, but we'll see. We need to take out this Regidrago fast. Yeah, it's not happening. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, yep. I'm surprised. I just did not expect us to win that. I feel like every single game that I've been winning lately, I've just been so surprised that I've won. I was so super surprised that I won the light game. I was super surprised that I won the flying one. Even the bug one. I've just been kind of shocked with all of them so far. Like a Monster 8 team. Monster 8 is, it's hit or miss, but it's pretty scary to play against. But you know, I guess I played well. I guess putting the gold ticket on the Bisharp was nice. I could have definitely improved my team better if I got a better region. I would have gotten the evolution for Rookidee. If we got Drillbur earlier, that would have been nice. But overall, I'm just happy with that team. That was our first try, actually. 2 wins in a row there. And let's see what I'll be doing for my next synergy. Monster. That's pretty fitting considering we just beat a monster team to take that win. So, until next time.